How to shut the door on the competition? Well, it relates to, again, really understanding what the customer needs, having a sincerity to help, but then also selling. So if you have, let's say you have 10 different products, 10 different components that the customer is using, and they all relate to the application that the customer is providing or solving. Well, if you're selling one or two of those components, it's pretty certain that the customer is going to be purchasing the other seven or eight, and they could be buying those components from seven or eight different competitors or two or three different competitors or whatever it is. So what I realized early in my career is it's a very simple concept without being pushy, is just asking the customer what we've all heard when we go to McDonald's or a Burger King is, do you want fries with that? Meaning, I've got 10 different components. I'm selling the customer two components. I've got seven or eight more that they could purchase. It's like, hey, by the way, I can provide all the rest of these as well. Is there any interest in these? And then if you start talking through it, it's like, well, if you buy them from me, I can put together a quantity discount. You're only having to create one purchase order, which could save you time and money. You're only having to handle one invoice, which could save you time and money. You're more focused on um, dealing with fewer people with relation to technical questions and answers and support. Not having to spend so much time dealing with as many salespeople, which isn't a bad thing to deal with more salespeople. Just saying is if you're crunched for time, you can still get the information you need without having to spend as much time doing it. The other thing that this concept really helps is as a salesperson, you're blocking you're blocking the competition. And what do I mean by that is, well, if you're selling two or three devices and you know that there's seven or eight more being sold by the competition, there's a high probability or high chance that over time customer's going to start looking at replacing your product because he's working with the competition. But if he's working with you on the majority or all of those components, well, it's much less likely that you're going to get your product knocked out, and it is much more likely that you'll maintain that relationship and not be replaced as easily. So how to block the competition and upsell without being pushy is just ask, do you want fries with that? What else can we help provide you? And being able to provide a more complete overall solution to the customer to make their lives easier, help them standardize, reduce their cost, and be effective.